Let's see what's going on here for you guys. Okay, wait. I want to see. Let me get myself going on this fucking thing. How's everyone doing? I know it's kind of late. It's been a long day. I think the people in my house might have COVID, so yeah. So it's been a long day, but here now. I really just kind of wanted to make it a point to get on here at some point and do some reading. So if anyone's awake right now, then let's do it. I brought my Oracle deck back. We're going to be using that tonight. How am I sounding right now? I'm testing myself out. Alright, that works. Let's go with that. So, hi Charlie. Hi Dazzle of Empress. Hi Gail. Hi Shivenji. Did I say hi Charlie? Yeah. Hi Jasmine. Hi Kashish. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just trying to stay away from him and also try to help him because, you know, it's kind of hard to like help. There's 2 kids in the house, so it's kind of like hard to like take care of kids when you're sick. You don't want to give them COVID. I don't know if they have COVID. That's what they kind of think. But they tested for COVID today and they said it was negative, so. But they said 5 days from now, if they still have the symptoms, they need to get tested again, so we'll see what happens. Hi, Oceanfront Man. You can hear a fan or a motor or a fan. You can hear something in the background. Yeah, no, I'm definitely trying to hibernate a little bit. Oh yeah, it is best snoring. How'd you know? Thanks, Dazzle of Empress. Yeah, I'm trying. Hopefully in the next few days I don't get anything. Trying to take that vitamin C as much as I can. Every hour. So, oh, I'm about to have to take it again right now. Might as well just do it really quick because I'm not trying to get sick. You want some more? Victor, I do not want you to get sick. That means I'll get sick. No alcohol in there, by the way. Got my alarms set every hour. Taking that vitamin C every hour. Okay. Jenna, I just know. Okay, let's see what energies are around your career for the next couple months. Charlie. Hi, Vanny. Please, you guys, go ahead and like this video if you can right now. It'll just take a second. It will help me out a lot, so thank you for doing that if you can. Tell me about Charlie Bear's career the next couple months. What do we see happening there? What do we see the energies around that? Anything new? Anything we need to know about or be aware of? Okay, hang on to your money. Very quickly, you'll have to take responsibility for something. So this could mean that, you know, there's something that happens in the workplace, and you guys will have to, like, own up to something, or, like, you know, take responsibility for something. Maybe you're going to be in a higher position. But hang on to your money, you know, because for some reason, you know, it's going to be important for you. Maybe you... Hang on a second. So it's going to work out for you, I guess, you know? This could be something new! Something exciting and new, and you just go for it. Maybe it is a new position. It kind of seems like, you know, it's something that's very fulfilling, for sure. Okay, something you may have considered in the past, and it brings more money to your situation. So I feel like this is probably something you've considered before, and, you know, also, the Three of Wands here is just talking about you're sitting there like, oh my god, like, look at how everything has come to this point now, like, I'm just so grateful, or, you know, you're just thinking about all the hard work you've done, and it's just like, wow, you know, you're just taking it all in, and it's like, it's amazing, you know, and you're proud of yourself. You're kind of just like in awe of how everything's come together. So it's a great feeling, and it's, you know, good money, stability. Seems like it should be emotionally fulfilling as well, or all the way around fulfilling, like just something that you just feel like you are in the right place and you're doing the right thing, and like you're so happy with it, you know? Your cup is full. So it seems like it's going to be a good turn of events for you regarding your career. Take new opportunities. It seems like some are going to be trying to come your way. So wait, why no sugar? Oceanfront man. I mean, that's probably good advice for anything, but like, I am a sugar addict, so it's gonna be a problem here. No, but I mean, I'm sure you're right. In general, without COVID, you know what I mean? So who's next, Jenna? Good evening, Elizabeth. Chryslin, or Chryslin? What career do you see me going into? Okay, Dazzle of Empress. What career do I see you going into? Great question, by the way. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here for you, Dazzle of Empress. Hi, Merhan, Merjan. I don't know what your name is, but hi! Okay, well, something fulfilling for sure. And you kind of, it's like a stroke of luck. Maybe it happens last second, or it happens at a time you weren't expecting it, or at a time you really needed it. And again, something new and exciting, fresh. It's like you guys have all these new starts. That's cool. For sure, you guys, we will get to you. Just keep reminding me, you know, if I skip you, just keep, you know, whenever I'm done with the reading, I will say, okay, I'm going to move on to the next one or something like that. Then just post your question, and I'll just, I think I'm just going to pick randomly tonight. I don't know where Jenna went, but it is kind of late for her, so I feel like It's not really fair of me. I wasn't even going to come on tonight, but I really wanted to, so I just did. And I know it's kind of like late and random. What time is it for you guys, wherever you guys are? Can you post the time of, you know, the time that it is right now for you? Jenna's back. Oh, it's okay. What is up with that Wi-Fi, girl? You need to call them up and be like, hey. Okay. I know what time it is for you, Jenna. That's what I was saying, like, I feel bad because it's late. Ah! Hi, Gone Goon. Nice name. Hi, Pinkie Pie. Okay. 10:06 a.m., damn. Yeah, it's 1:06 for me as well. Or 1:07. Gemini. Gail. Okay. I don't know, Jenna. I'm just gonna kind of pick randomly. So, like, you can pick randomly. Just go ahead and pick random. You know, and I don't know how many I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna put a number on it, you know. Even though it says 10, I just might be more than that. I don't know. Okay, I totally forgot the question we were on now. Okay, Dazzle of Empress, that's right. What career do you see me going into? So yeah, totally forgot. Something exciting and new, seemingly. Something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness, and it kind of seems like it's just a stroke of luck at the last second. Like, maybe you weren't expecting this, or you thought you were kind of like shit out of luck, but this thing kind of comes in, and it's new, it's exciting, and you're just like, yes, you know, I'm down. But there's disappointment. Maybe you're feeling like discouraged, or like right now you're kind of like, yeah, right, like that's not going to happen. Or maybe when this happens, you're kind of looking at the negative of the situation. Maybe you think it's too good to be true. You're kind of waiting for, you know, shit to fall. You know, shit to kind of like fall apart. Like you don't believe that it's like really gonna follow through. There's disappointment here, but what I would say too with this card is that you need to start looking at it in a more positive way. I mean, really, it's, you know, there's no reason to look at it in a negative way. At least not that I could see from now. So yeah, something negative has happened in your past, and I feel like it's hard for you to just kind of like accept that maybe good things can happen too. That's what needs to, you know, be practiced more of, is positive thinking. It seems like there could be 2 jobs here, and you're asking what kind of job we're going into, so let's kind of try to figure that out. It seems like there could be 2 jobs, though. 2 that are just as you know, they mean so much to you, like equally, that you're teetering and you don't really know which one to choose. It's kind of a difficult situation. The High Priestess was flipped over already, so you kind of already know, then, that this is talking about, you know, certain jobs, or you kind of already have an idea of what this is indicating, is what the High Priestess is there for, to tell us. Well, yes, but I mean, I feel like you probably know which things, you know, which, I'm talking about, like, which are the most difficult to decide between. And again, save your money, because it looks like you're not going to be committed to the situation, or they won't be committed to keeping you on. So either way, it's like, it's really fun and exciting, and it's new, but it just doesn't last very long, and you're kind of needing to save your money for that reason. I feel like you need to just kind of be prepared for maybe, you know, you to get bored, or you to get maybe laid off or fired, or maybe they just needed you for a temporary thing. I mean, I'm just saying, it's not necessarily that you'll get fired, it's just saying you're not going to be very committed to it, or they're not going to be very committed to you. Let's see how long, well, let's see if, first of all, what this is talking about, like, who is the Knight of Wands here? Is it you, or is it them? Okay, it seems like it's them, because this is, like, you know, upsetting for you. And that's why you need to save your money. But it looks like you're going to be very soon just coming right into some more money or another job. You know, maybe a friend offers you a job, gets you a job, or you just find one. Doesn't seem like it'll be very long, but it's going to be like a quick sec that you're just going to be kind of like lame. You know, you're going to feel, I'm sorry, not lame. You're going to feel like it's just like lame, like, you know, the career. Like you're just going to feel like you're just shit out of luck and nothing is good, and, you know, but I feel like that's kind of being brought on even more by that Five of Cups that we saw earlier. You looking at the negative, it's like, don't do that, you know what I mean? I feel like you're kind of just like almost manifesting that. Like negative, just so you can be like, yeah, see, I told you it was too good to be true. You know what I mean? It's like self-fulfilling in a way, if I can say that. But you know, I do think that you're doing a lot of work on your own that you don't really need to be doing. Like, you need to like allow people to help you more. We could be talking about a therapist job, or a job of maybe a public speaker, or something in law, or something where you're having to basically speak for somebody, like maybe a spokesperson for a charity or for a cause, but you're admired and you're looked up to, respected, admired for sure. So it's a situation where you do have some kind of authority, I feel like, you know, which is kind of cool, but I feel like it's not an authority of like dominant, overpowering, like people look up to you and fear you, and you know, but it's like more like people want you to be the authority there because they like you leading, because your energy's good, you know. It could also be a job that's more conservative or more conventional, you know, something that society would accept, not something that's like new age or kind of out of the ordinary or like different. That's Taurus energy as well. But it's headed towards, you know, you could try to cut a couple corners. You know, we have the Seven of Swords here, also the Eight of Wands. So it's talking about, you know, you headed in this direction of kind of like a shady energy here, and I don't know why that is. I mean, it seems like things kind of start working out and going better even after they kind of fell apart. But then you're sitting there going, okay, like, how can I make sure I secure this job? And that's when you start putting things to rest. Maybe this is when you feel comfortable the most, or this is when you decide to kind of like step away. I feel like you have a problem with like not like you have a problem with it, but it's just like you psych yourself out and you feel like things are too good to be true. And so you don't allow things to kind of, you know, go even further. Like, you don't allow things to get more serious in any kind of situation. You kind of just go, okay, this isn't going to last, and you kind of fuck yourself over in some way. Or, like, you know, you're initiating this kind of person to come into your life by being accepting of people that are pushing boundaries around you, and then it's the shady characters that are around you, and it kind of affects you, you know, you don't want that. I just feel like you kind of, like, psych yourself out, you kind of, like, make it, like, you don't want it, of course, no one does, but you almost manifest it in a way. Okay, so if you can focus just on your stability mostly, yeah, it looks like that's going to be something that's on your mind constantly. Libra energy here, but we're talking about balance. So that's the thing, you need to balance these energies of like the gossip at work, and then the worrying and the negativity, and also the, you know, being very hardworking but also a little bit lonely. You know, she has her pentacles, she has her shit together, but she's kind of lonely. She's kind of sad about that, but the thing is, it's okay. You have your shit together, it's one step at a time, you know what I mean? I feel like you're kind of like, the way you look at things is a bit negative sometimes, and that could be changed and improved. Or practiced, at least, to improve. It seems like, you know, this is kind of like a pattern, you know what I mean? It feels to me like it's a pattern. Like, it's just, you may not even see it that way, because it's just something that you do now, but I feel like this is something that you can change just by thinking in a more positive way, you know what I mean? I feel like you really could just improve a lot of things just by thinking more positive instead of negative here. So try to do that, if you can. It is hard sometimes, but it seems like that's one of the biggest things here, is that, like, you need to balance between these different energies of, like, you feel like you're alone, and you also want to, like, have friends, but then you also want to, like, be hardworking, but then you also aren't committed to the job or to something being long lasting. It just isn't realistic to you, or you get bored easily, you know. So it's just one of those things that you need to just like be more dedicated to the one thing, and that's probably why you need to find exactly what you really like to do, so that you don't have to like keep searching for another job because you're just bored of it or whatever over it. But I do see that you are, you have a good ability to, you know, a strong ability to help people. It's just, I don't think that that really is something that you necessarily would like to do. I feel like you're going to want to do something more creative or more intellectually stimulating. It just feels that way to me. But, so it's kind of like you haven't found that job that's for you yet. You haven't found your calling. And you should try to focus on that, because until then, until you find that, I feel like you're going to be kind of just searching for a long time, and you're just not going to feel fulfilled in your career. So I'm not really exactly sure what this is, you know, what this is pertaining to. It seems almost like it's a job where you're helping people, but then you're not satisfied in that, you know, the way that you could be in a job that is intellectually stimulating. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's creative, yeah. What energies do you see in my business? Any opportunities or warnings? I'm also a student, Gemini here, thanks. Nice. Mercury, just like Virgo. So, if you guys can, if you haven't already, can you like this video, please? I'd really appreciate that. Okay, so Gail, what energies do you see in my business? Decision making. You're going to be making a final decision here, maybe closing a deal together or getting a team together. It's like you're making decisions and you're taking action right now. Or very soon you're going to be. It's very cutthroat, it's very honest, it's very rational. I feel like that's a good energy to have for business. You know, you don't want any emotionally dysregulated, you know, energies around you. You want strict and you know, you want to be reassured that basically this is going to be an honest business and that people around you are not going to fuck you over and be shady. So I feel like that's the motto here. Like you're wanting and striving for something that's very cutthroat and honest. Like there's no confusion there. It's just, this is what it is, and this is our team, and it's good. You know, this is business, so let's keep it business. Right on. But yeah, it seems like you're waiting here. Let's see what you're waiting for. Or maybe you've been waiting a long time for this to get off the ground, and now it finally is. You're finding honest workers, honest people to do business with. You know, the King of Swords here is talking about an air sign, or it could just be talking about that cutthroat, honest, you know, straightforward, not really emotional, but perfect for business. But if we're talking about an air sign, that's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, which you're a Gemini, so. I know, right? I've been asking about my career lately on the live streams too, on different people's. What is the Seven of Pentacles here for? She's in heat.
Allie.
Aww. Poor baby. Can you see her? She's looking out the window like, anybody! Anybody! Okay, so we do see, a very responsible team here. You walking away, I feel like just recently you become very independent and very, you know, wanting to take ownership and authority over your own career, so this is why this business is in play, you know, or, you know, trying to be in play, trying to come together. And basically it's you walking away from something where you had some kind of like, you had to take responsibility, but the thing is it wasn't your own thing. It was like a team in another business type thing. I feel like it was like something you had to walk away from, and I feel like you and your friends now, like you're with people that are close to you, or you're with people that you get along with very well, and you guys are now celebrating this new achievement. So it seems like this is just kind of going your way, and it's really working out for you. Or it will be. It seems like this is like a good direction for you to go in. Hi, Naomi. Yeah. And you're making money too. So it's like definitely a great decision for you to be going in that direction. It's just get it off the ground and keep going, you know, make decisions, like basically take action. Because you're the one who needs to take the action, or you and your team, you know. Oh no, that's my older cat. Her name's Alley Cat. We found her in the alley. Babe, are you on the floor? Why? Sleep on the bed. Please, come on. It's okay. I can't even see you in the camera. I'll cover it. Okay? No, seriously, you can't see you at all. You can't see the bed at all. You're good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, it looks like you're walking away and moving on to better things, like for real. Aw. Yeah, it looks like you, but the focus though is on you making a decision or decisions. Basically, you're going to be needing to take action. You know, you're going to be wanting to, you're really going to be wanting to, yeah, afraid of betrayals. Yeah, I feel like you're more of an authority this time. Like, this is more your thing and more your, you know, under your control more. And I do feel like there are people around you who are, wait, I think I put that card back. It was the Three of Cups, though. You know, those three that are, like, holding their cups up and they're celebrating something. And I feel like this is a good energy of the people that you're involved with this business. I don't think there's anything, not that there's not anything. I mean, you know, I don't want to speak too soon. But basically, it looks like, you know, this is something where you guys are celebrating your success, and it's like, it's working for you guys. I don't see anything, like, not working right now in regards to your business. So that's cool. I'm good. How are you, Naomi? How you doing, girl? I'm good. My whole house is like sick, except for Victor and I. Have you guys ever seen Victor? I don't think you have. Or have you? I don't know. I can't remember. My little Aquarius. Oh, thanks, Jenny. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, what is your question, hon? Yeah. General message, okay. General message for Jenny. Did you get your reading today? I think you did, right? I think you said something about it already. Any general... Okay, I'm gonna have to flip the cards back. Because I got a few ones flipping over and it just... Sometimes I like to just put them all back and make sure I'm getting the right message, you know? Yeah? Jenny. General messages for Jenny. You have some kind of fear or anxiety here. You know, we're seeing you kind of in a hypervigilant state, I would say. You know, like not sure what's going to happen next, kind of just very nervous about whatever is going to happen next. Like there's not even anything that's for sure going to happen, but it's just, you just don't know. You know, it feels like it's probably concerning a certain thing or person, but the thing is, it's just talking about basically like you just don't know what's going to happen next, and you're very on guard about that. You're freaked out for some reason. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it, girl. You know, it's the High Priestess kind of says, like, you know exactly what it's pertaining to, but, I don't, so let's go further. So I can kind of explain it, you know what I mean? Really? Oh my god! Aw, that makes me feel so touched. I'm glad that you could, you know, resonate with it, and that you got some clarity, hopefully. You know, I never know how it's gonna go. Like, I do the reading, and it's just, you know, I try to do it just in one take, and yeah, we got the Tower here. And so I never know if it's gonna, like, you know, resonate with a person. Like, I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, even if I feel like it needs to be edited out, or certain things, I'm like, no, I feel like I need to just put it out there. First take, first time, you know, because I want it to be, like, authentic. And it's been getting received very well. I mean, all the readings, so I'm glad, you know, because that's just exactly how I felt, and I just did it and just sent it out. So it's just, you know, I'm glad that that you guys are happy with them. Hi, Joe. Joe's Mystics. Okay. So, Jenny, we have the Tower here, so we're talking about something kind of falling apart, and there's transformation, there's new, you know, there's like a fresh, you know, it's like a transformation. It's just basically you're kind of having to change a lot of things in your life, probably, or you're having realizations, like something is really just coming to, your mind, like something just coming to your mind, and now you're realizing, like, oh shit, like I need to do something about this, or it's just right then and there, you really can't. You really have no control. You don't have control over it. It's just kind of like it changes everything. It's a realization, and you transform because of it. It's a big wake-up call for you, I feel like. It's something that you just needed to really understand that you just couldn't see before. Maybe something is just kind of like very apparent now. And it may be a bit shocking, but it's something that is... It's something that's definitely, you know, good for you to be finding out. I saw the Hierophant card there, so it could be concerning a Taurus person, a marriage, someone else's marriage, maybe talk of marriage or some kind of, you know, discussion about it, or hope for it, or something had happened regarding it, you know, the topic. Okay. Three of Swords. Was there a third party, or was there a heartbreak? You know, it's like, even though you're kind of already going through the healing, and we know the situation with your ex and everything, I feel like you still do have a lot of healing to do. And I don't want you to, like, forget about that. You know, I want you to keep that in mind, even though it's so painful and you want to just avoid it at all costs and just move forward. Just know that you're really not going to be able to do that unless you do feel these feelings. It's hard to feel them, but it's necessary for your growth, and it just needs to happen, you know? So please try not to avoid it, and if you are able to not avoid this, like, this is going to be a better thing for you. You wouldn't think you would see this as a, or I'm sorry, it's like this. You wouldn't think you'd see these together. The Tower, the Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, but basically what it's saying is the Tower seems scary, but it's really not. It's really about this is supposed to happen, this is meant for your highest good, this is just what is supposed to happen in your life, and also with the Three of Swords being there with the Wheel of Fortune, it's kind of saying, like, this is going to be better for you. Even though it might not feel like it right now. You know, it's going to be better. Even if you don't feel like it is. It just, you know, just give it time and give it healing, you know. It is needed. It is required for you to move forward. Yeah, and even though your ex is getting his karma, I mean, it still might linger, or you might have, like, you know, traumas. And maybe that's why you have this kind of, like, hypervigilant, like, fear that's coming out of nowhere, or anxiety that you just feel like is coming out of nowhere. Like, there's no reason for it at this point, but, you know, you're out, you're gone, you're away from the danger and the anxiety and the chaos, but it's just, it's been imprinted in your mind, and so, you know, we need to go about that in a different way. You know, we need to actually look at that and heal it. Because if you don't, it's not going to get better. You know what I mean? It's going to just show up in different areas of your life. And so we need to make sure that we're handling that and dealing with it. And also the Hierophant that came out, that could be talking about therapy as well. So might be something to consider for you. Definitely consider that. There's nothing wrong with getting therapy. It's... You don't want to diminish your own quality of life because you need help. You know what I mean? Not saying you do, but I mean, you might, and it's something that you should consider, I think. It's something that everybody should consider, I think. So we have Charlie and then Dazzled. Then, I think that was all we had so far, right? Hi, Yo. Or Y-O. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Joanna. How you doing, you guys? Right on. Yeah, that's awesome that you're getting treatment. That's good. You know, do what's best for yourself. This is important. This is required, you know. You don't want to have these things coming back into your life, like, way later on when you're just not even, like, trying to think about it anymore. It's like, I should be moved on from this now. Like, I should be, like, doing good. And here it is again, like, hey, we haven't dealt with me yet, so I'm back. You know, it's like, fuck. You don't want that. So, alright. I know I'm making it sound like it's, like, easy, and it's not. But, it's possible. So please try to do that for your highest good. Okay? Kind of like the reading said, you know, there's healing needed. Okay, Joe, thank you for the donation, by the way. I do appreciate it. And here we have what's going on between me and Brent. Let's see here. I'll use the romance angels for this if this is a romance. Yes or no? Just before I kind of... Hi, Ariana. Hi, Chim. Just before I kind of go with the romance angels, is this about a romance? Yes, okay. Awesome. So let's do that then. Okay. Romance angels, tell me about Joe and Brent. What is left between them? What do we need to know? What is their partnership about? Or what is this connection about, and what is left there between them? Give your relationship a chance. Romantic feelings. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay, and then romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I'm gonna pick one more. This is for Joe and Brent. Tell me their situation. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So the past life relationship card could be about, you know, you've literally had a past with this person. Like you literally have had a past with the person, or like, you know, it's an ex-lover, or, you know, somebody you're with now, again, after a long time you've been together, or maybe just, you know, a short time. Basically, it's somebody you've been with before, past, you know, and they're still around, or it's basically talking about, if not a past lover, like this is a new person you haven't even, like, started anything with yet, then it's talking about, like, this feels familiar to you. It may be a pattern of yours to date people like this or have relationships like this. And if not, it's something that you feel like isn't a pattern, then it's basically in your life because it's triggering, it could be triggering, you know, a past feeling that you had with somebody else. So it feels very familiar. And it may be a subconscious thing if it is the last one, if it's, you know, triggering a feeling that you've had with past lovers, or even family, you know, close family relationships or friends, people that were really close to you. It could have, you know, they could be kind of representing that person without you even being aware of it, you know, or maybe you are aware of it, but it seems it could be triggering that, or it could be, like you said, there was a little bit of distance, you're saying. Okay, let's go even further and see what else we can get from this. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. That's good. That's what we want to see, right? We want to see it is safe for you to love. We don't want to see, like, oh, trickery or deception or anything like that. We want to see it is safe for you to love. So that is what we see here. Let's go even further and try to kind of figure out what the situation is, you know, other than this, or in addition to this. Tell me about Brent and Joe. Tell me about Brent and Joe. What do we need to know about this relationship as we move towards the next year? Okay. Something comes out. Some kind of information comes out, or maybe you just feel so great in this energy. You know, it feels like the sun's on you. Okay, so maybe you're finding something out here. You fell off for a week and there's been some change. Maybe you're finding something out, or you're realizing something. Like, you're just kind of, like, realizing, like, maybe this is not what I want, or just anything, you know, whatever it is. But I think part of what you're realizing is that you have to make a decision now. You know, this is a very personal thing, but it's also, you kind of feel like you have no leg to stand on in a way. But I feel like at the same time you do feel like you have a leg to stand on. I don't know if you're just telling yourself that and really not believing it, or if you believe it but aren't telling yourself that. But it seems like you do have quite a bit of control in the situation. Of course you have control over yourself, so that's going to be important to remind yourself of. But the thing is, you know, you have this blindfold on here, so it's like you don't see the power you have, but you are the one making this decision. So with the world here too, you want to try really hard to not, you know, make the same mistakes or go in the same patterns that you've been going in the past, in your past relationships, or even with just this person, because this is a cycle. You know, I feel like this is kind of like a cycle you've been going through in relationships or with the person in general, and it needs to end, you know, at some point. And I feel like that's going to start here. Some changes are going to be seen with this sun card coming out. You know, this thing that's coming out into the light now. You know, it was in the dark before, and you couldn't really understand what it meant. But now it's in the light, it's shining bright, and you're just, like, very aware of it. There could be many things that you're very aware of now. something was seen in an unrealistic way, and now you're kind of, it's hard to look back and not see it in a realistic way, but even if it's kind of negative, or you feel like, it was kind of better when I was, like, seeing things in an unrealistic way. You may feel like that, but the thing is, it's just hard to go back on that once you know the truth about the situation, Even if it's just that the person is kind of, like, fake, or, you feel like you saw them in a different way than you see them now. It's a bit disheartening, to feel that. And very soon here we're seeing some abrupt, wow. Either a new connection, or this person kind of like gets their head out of their ass and, forms a connection with you. Let's see what the Two of Cups is here for. Oh! Taurus person, or it's talking about marriage, or it's talking about, some kind of commitment here. Like it would be traditionally acceptable. Or maybe it's even talking about, these two guys at the bottom here admiring this religious figure. That could be, you or him, looking up to you, or you're looking up to him very soon. But I feel like, it could be marriage, it could be just admiration, but soon it's like someone gets their head out of their ass, and it's like, just realizing, like, I'm very connected to this person, and I really see eye to eye with them, we're on the same page, like, that's important. It's a good connection. Maybe that's what this Son of card is here for, because that's the realization. That's the realization for that person or for you, that basically, like, this person I really see eye to eye with, and I think this could work. But, and that could be what the Seven of Cups was too. Maybe there were more than one option, and they're choosing you. Very soon you will see the outcome of that. It will be very abrupt. It'll be in your face, kind of like you can't really wonder if they feel that way, because they're telling you. Or it's obvious, in some other way. But, that very well could be what the Sun card's talking about here. Maybe something's coming out. And it's that they change their mind, they have feelings for you, and they want to see where this is going to go, because you just kind of click, you click in a lot of ways. You're on the same page. They may even want to marry you. It's crazy. It's scary. So I feel like very soon you're going to see a turnaround in this situation. Like, this person's going to start to realize things about you, and start to see connections, and start to see that they like who you are, and they want to be in your energy. Yeah. So he's showing an interest now. That's what it seems is going to happen, yeah. So, that's kind of cool. Unless you're not wanting that, then that sucks, but... Okay. Who do we have next here? Yes, Con, or Can. Con. I don't know, whatever your name is. You know who you are. Yes, you can ask a question for sure. We do have a list though, so just go ahead and get added on. If you want to skip the line, then you can donate. And all of the information for that is, well, in the chat box right here, thanks to lovely Jenna. Or you can look in the description box below this video, and you can find all that information if you want to skip the line. We have Ocean, Vanny, Chryslin, or Chryslin, Elizabeth, Pinky, Gone, Naomi, Bilal, or Bilal, forgive me, Phantom, Joanna, Yo, Patricia, Ariana, Chim, Sahu, and Can. There you go, she already added you. Technical. Where's Kashish on the list? You gotta get added, girl. Why? Oh, so I'm on Kashish. Oh, my bad. Okay, gotcha, gotcha, thank you. What is the future of my connection with B? It could be a situation that turns into like a breakup, makeup, or hot and cold. Like these are the cycles kind of going around, and it's kind of like a pattern that keeps cycling back. There could be some behaviors here that are kind of unhealthy or codependent, maybe, in nature. It's like you just keep kind of cycling and circling around doing the same things. Right, this would be talking about your future connection, right? Was the question? What is the future of my connection with B, right? So, Taurus, or we're talking about basically a marriage, possibly. Possibly, doesn't have to be, but it's possible. Yeah, new love here. Definitely going to be somebody who wants to get to know you a little bit more than they know you now. Maybe romantically, you could say, with the Page of Cups right there. That's usually what we're talking about with the Page of Cups here. Cancer energy, or kind of like, you know, moving forward in a certain direction, maybe trying to improve your life and increase, improve your life. You know, progress together. But this is like a karmic situation. It's like there's a transformation coming, and also it's a wake-up call. It's like a change. It's like a pounding on the door. Like you can't not answer the door. You have to answer the door. You have to go in that direction. You know, you have to experience this, and I feel like this person might bring on some very heavy energies to your life. Let's see if you guys can make it outside of this tower, like beyond it, you know? Yeah, I mean, you probably can. What's the Ace of Pentacles here for? Ooh, so either it's talking about a betrayal here, and you come out on top and you're able to kind of still remain stable, or it provides you with more stability. Maybe this puts you in your place and you're like, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. So like, with relationships, hey Garg, well, Nithya. So you're like, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to like have a different way of life. I'm going to have a different way of going about my relationships and about my connections, and it kind of helps you to see things in a clearer way that you didn't see them before. You know, a way that provides you, you know, you're taking the path of more stability. You're taking the path of, I'm going to take the opportunities as they come and improve my life, no matter what happens or whatever happened. Because this here is a betrayal of trust for sure. You know, it's stabbed in the back, and unexpectedly so. So, you know, basically you need to find what makes you feel more stable again. You know, maybe just reaching out and helping people, being there for people, being nurturing, like the Queen of Cups here. Very interesting, because despite this getting fucked over, or, you know, betrayal of trust in some way, maybe even getting blocked, or you feel dead to the person, like you're left in the dust, like you're kind of, you just feel like you mean nothing to them now, almost like you're dead. And so it could be a betrayal of trust, maybe minor or maybe major. Basically, though, I don't really see it affecting you in the way of, like, you're going to change who you are as a person. Like, it seems like you're going to still be that nurturing and caring energy for others, which is great. It's not affecting you on a wholehearted level, right? Headed towards some kind of direction. See, I see this improving your life, even though it's heavy. Nostalgia. I think that was a perfect word for that card. And also just thinking of the past, a past connection, just kind of, maybe it's being brought back up, or you're, yeah. So this tower probably tears you guys apart, and then you find that stability again, the Ace of Pentacles, after this betrayal. Maybe that's what triggers the tower to come through. And then basically, you know, you have this Queen of Cups and this Ace, or I'm sorry, this, yeah, Ace of Cups. And so you're still, like, able to provide yourself with this stability and this emotional support, and others as well. It's just, you know, it comes to a point where you're having to realize that you do have yourself to lean on, and that's about it. And that's okay, you know, you just have to know that you do have yourself and you're not alone. Even if you're alone, you know what I mean? You're not alone. You have your own back. Interesting. Working very hard here. And seeing financial benefits because of it. I feel like, again, this is a good thing that this is happening. It's like this broken heart triggers your work ethic or your determination to do better and to better your life. I feel like everything bad that happens in this connection, it puts you on a better path, and it makes you feel more empowered and more stable in the long run, because you're able to take actions that you maybe weren't able to take. Maybe you're taking these actions because you feel like you need to show that you're okay, or that you need to prove to yourself that you can actually take care of yourself regardless of what has gone on. Regardless of what this has felt like for you inside in your heart, you know? It's time to allow yourself to really just, you know, soar and just enjoy life. No matter who's fucked with you or come in and confused things and confused your own identity even. It's your time. Okay, yo. If you look in the description and you do it through PayPal, it'll send you to like a $5 page. But if you look at Jenna's right here, you can put your own amount. So you know, I'm grateful for any donations. I'm very grateful for any donations. I really appreciate that. That's awesome of you guys to do that, because, you know, this is a free reading, but if you guys do want to skip the line, that's just something I offer. If you want to do that, then we'll just, you know, skip it. Hi 2020. It's Geofu. Just give me a second, okay? Hello. Whew. What's going on between me and Eric? Was that the question? Who is Yoli's Nutrition? Who is Yoli's Nutrition? Whoever it is, thank you for that donation. I really appreciate that. I'm all the way down here, that's why I can't see your answer. It's 2 o'clock, time to have more vitamin C. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Yes, he doesn't trust me because I left many times. He says one thing, but his actions say otherwise. Yes, it's not affecting me, although it hurts. Okay. What's going on with you and Eric? Let's see from the Romance Angels Oracle, okay? Thank you again for the donation, too, by the way. I'm a Virgo, and my rising sign is Scorpio, and my moon is in Pisces. My Venus is in Cancer, my Mars is in Cancer, my Mercury is in Libra, my Uranus is in Aquarius, my Neptune and Jupiter are in Capricorn. Okay. Yeah, water. Whew! Emotional. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So, yo, if you feel like this person is not different, or, you know, they're kind of like, you're used to dating people like this, then I would say this is talking about a whole new person. But what's happening between you and Eric? Hi, True Divine. Oh. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Oh, okay. Let's see what else we can get here. Tell me about what's between them. Every time we separate, I go and pick up myself and do a lot, even though it hurts. That's fine. Yeah, we can close it after that, Jenna. You deserve love. You are lovable. So it's kind of interesting that you say that right now, because I feel like, you know, you saying that and then that card coming out, it's cool because it's like, it's almost like you're telling me, you know, I pick back up every time even though it hurts. And then it's like you need to be told almost like you deserve love, basically. You are lovable, you know? You don't have to go through this shit, basically. You don't have to keep doing this, you know? So if you feel like at all like you're just like not worth it, or like, you know, you're hung up on this person, but it's really kind of like you need to break away, maybe, you know? Maybe if you're feeling like low on yourself, or you're feeling like this connection, how you guys separate a lot, it makes you feel like you're really not lovable, or maybe I'm just hard to love, maybe it's just hard to stay with me in a relationship long term, or maybe I don't deserve love. Not true. Not true, and that's why that's coming out here. I love this deck. Free yourself. It's just going with what I was saying, like maybe this is time to kind of, you know what I mean? Because you need to be in a situation that makes you feel empowered and makes you feel like you're thriving, like you're okay to be yourself, you know? It's time to take back control of your life, because this situation has got you all fucked up, even though you're able to kind of like separate and do better and, you know, do a lot, is what you're saying, right? I'm not saying like you don't, I'm saying like that's what you just said, like your quote. Not like, yeah, sure, but no, literally that's what you said. But it's like, you just need to, I mean, you really just need to break off from the, I mean, you're gonna do what you want to do, and I'm not telling you to do anything you don't want to do, like, of course, only do what you want to do and feel is right for you, but it seems like, you know, the situation is probably not gonna last anyway, because there's not enough attraction or chemistry, or, you know, whatever else is missing from the situation, from the whole puzzle. But basically, we're talking here about, like, you need to get in touch with yourself again and realize that you do deserve love, and you do deserve to feel important and like you're worth something. I just feel like this connection has kind of been so up and down and back and forth that you just aren't even sure. Yeah, no, I'm still on your reading, yo. So yeah, you're and if you didn't really hear it, then you can just rewind a little bit and you'll hear it. So basically, yeah, but you just need to be reminded that you are worth something, and you're worth more than this. And you need to remind yourself that you don't deserve to just be somebody who's like broken up with all the time and maybe feeling like you're not good enough, because you definitely are. And I feel like this connection isn't highlighting that. It's not really giving you that kind of insight. Like, this is, you don't leave with that information. You know, you leave with information, or you, that's basically negative, or telling you that you're not worth a shit, or that maybe, you know, you don't deserve a commitment or somebody who's, you know, dedicated to you, which is definitely not true. You know, it could just be this person's energy, or this person in general, you know, not having anything to do with you. It could be them just kind of bringing negativity to your life, or it's just your guys' connection just doesn't work really, you know what I mean? And that's okay if it doesn't work. Like, it's, I'm Aquarius and he's Capricorn. Yeah, so I mean, you're kind of different anyway. You know, you need somebody who's going to allow you to be yourself and be free to be yourself. The thing is, with a Capricorn, it's like they, not that they wouldn't allow you to be yourself, but it's just more, I see how the clash would be there. How there would be the constant, like, this isn't working kind of situation. Because Aquariuses need to be able to be themselves in a way that's, like, very open, very different, very accepting, because they're very accepting. Capricorns care more about, you know, no offense to anybody, but, you know, how do things look, and the image and the job, you know, the stability, and that's important, but, you know, it's just how they differ. And so I feel like this is maybe just something that's basically not your thing, not your kind of relationship or your kind of situation. It just seems like it really doesn't help you to feel like you can thrive very much, you know, and I just think that that's a shame. You shouldn't feel like that. And maybe they don't mean to do that, but that is what's happening, so, you know, it's up to you if you think that this is worth your time or worth your energy anymore. Because it seems like it's kind of bringing you down, and like you're kind of confused, you know? And I mean, you're confused about like what your worth is, basically. And that is not something I like to see people be going through, because you shouldn't be questioning that just because somebody else, either you're clashing just with them, or maybe you just aren't, you know, you guys, maybe it's your guys' personal thing, maybe it's something within you that you just need to work out first before you can really date and be committed. It's like, you just have to know that whatever you need and want is important, you know, and you should be going for that. You shouldn't be wasting your time with somebody who's basically really not giving you that time of day, really making you feel like you're not worth the shit. I mean, that's just not something that's going to help you to thrive in any kind of relationship, friendship, family, you know, romance. It's just not healthy for you. And even though you've gone back and forth with this person many times, and you probably feel like maybe this is a person that you just want to be with because you're used to it, you just finally want to make it work, it's like, you know, you just have to know what's best for yourself. And you have to know when to call it quits and do what's best for yourself. Even when it's hard, you know what I mean? Because it's harder to keep doing this again and again and again. You know what I mean? It's a lot harder to keep doing it and to keep feeling like low on yourself, even when you don't have to. You know what I mean? You could feel better about yourself. You could be in a relationship that makes you feel like you're thriving in life. You could actually do that if you just allow yourself to, you know? I just feel like it sounds like it's that simple. I know it's not, but to me, I just feel like you need to hear that. You need to know that this situation is just kind of like, it's not working. You know what I mean? It's not working for you, and that's what's important. It's not about them really anymore. It's really about you. You know, it's your life. You don't want to waste it. You don't want to waste it on something that's just not for you. And it might not even be like, oh, you're rising Scorpio and your moon's in Pisces. That's cool. Yeah. Yep. Crazy. But, you know, it might not even be that, you know, this person's like a bad person. Or like wants you to feel like that even. Maybe they don't mean to do that or have that effect on you. But basically it's having that effect on you. And so what are you going to do about it, you know? It's all up to you what you want to do, you know? So, just saying. I feel like you just needed to kind of hear that message, because I don't want you to feel less than just because it might not be working with a certain person. It's just not that person. That person just isn't your person, you know? He says he doesn't want a relationship with me, but he's meeting my family and coming around. So, you know, is he like playing games or he's not sure? Like, it's just kind of like, dude, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have time for people that can't like be upfront and say, I mean, you're a Pisces moon, so it's like there's that mystery, but you're not wanting confusion. You know, leave that up to the Pisces moons to be confusing, right? Just kidding. Okay. Where are we on now? Oh, I was gonna look for it. I know it's Fanny, okay. I'm a Sagittarius and he is Scorpio. I want to know his real feelings for me. Ooh. That combination is pretty crazy. My friend Leanne, that it was her birthday yesterday, she says Scorpios, she's a Sagittarius. She says Scorpios are her high fastballs. Because basically she can't, what does she say? She can't lay off them, but she can't, I wish she was here. I always forget what it is. But basically, she can't get enough of them, but she also can't make it work with them. Like, it's like she just can't separate herself from them, but basically it doesn't work, you know? It doesn't work, but she can't help herself, basically. So, let's see what's going on here. Oh, yeah, because Scorpios are that way, you know? They definitely have that group, you know, or that they're tight-knit little group, you know, that they trust only those people, and anyone else can go, like, anyone else is just not trusted, or basically is not important, you know what I mean? Like, they don't trust easily, so. Scorpios are super loyal. Yes, Scorpios are super skeptical as well. So if you know, you're gonna get that look. Like, you don't, you know what I mean? Like, if you're not in the clique, if you're not in the group, you're just nothing, like, basically. You are to be questioned. I have deception here. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. We're all talking about loyalty and... But no, I mean, is it you? Could be you. I mean, you never know. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Is this your ex, or is this somebody you're with now? Do you have a recent ex, though? And you're talking about basically... You're talking about basically somebody that you're dating now that's new or something? Is that what you're wanting to know, how they feel about you? But you do have an ex that is kind of like close in proximity, or it's a recent ex that you're maybe having to release, or maybe this person does. And you know that to be true, that they, you know, kind of need to separate from that person. They haven't quite done that yet, or you need to do that. Because there's a situation here where it's like, he's the one who I'm dating now. Is there a recent ex, though? Like, do you know what this is talking about? Because I'm just putting out the message there. But I don't know exactly what it's saying. Like, it could mean a few different things. That's why I'm asking you, because to me, it seems like deception, release your ex. Your ex could have been deceptive, or we could be talking about this relationship you're in now. But this is the person you're seeing now. So is it like this person's deceptive, or, because release your ex, it would be talking about one of you has an ex. Or one of you is an ex, but obviously they're not your ex because they're the person you're dating now. So, deception, release your ex. I feel like one of you really needs to let somebody go from the past. You haven't done that yet. And obviously I guess it could be them because you don't have an ex. Okay. So, they do, then. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Is this like really... We're on Vanny right now, actually. We're on Vanny right now. Do you mean after this one? Oh, okay, yeah, that's her name. Alright. My bad. That's my bad. So basically, I feel like your friends could either help you to figure out, like, what this deception is about, if this person, like, has an ex, or they can't get over, or they're cheating or something, or talking to the person, like, they have someone else on the side, maybe, and your friends are gonna, like, help you out to figure that out. Or it's talking about let your friends help you heal. Let your friends, you know, into your life. Don't be so fixated on a person that you're just kind of, like, not even... You don't even have friends anymore. Like, you're just so involved with this person that you cut everybody off. Let your friends help you. Your friends want to help you in some way in this situation. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So I feel like once you're able to release this ex, or, you know, the person you're with now, once they're able to release this ex or this past person, I feel like this person has somebody that's kind of, like, hanging in the sidelines, or, like, they're still trying to, like, you know, not necessarily date, but it's like they're still hanging on to the person in some way. So, and they're not, like, telling you about that because we do have the false self mask, right, in the relationship. Let's see what this is talking about, though. So you're asking that, and honestly, I don't really see it as that. It doesn't seem like they're, like, deceiving you. It just seems like they aren't telling you about this, and it could seem like it's deceptive, but really it's not that big of a deal to them. But maybe it is. Let's take a look here. I wouldn't say that they're about, like, all hung up on the person, like, trying to date them, really. It just seems like they're not letting something really go, you know, as clear-cut and pure, and just cutting it off like they should. But basically, and they're with you still, or trying to figure, you know, trying to be with you, but it's like they just haven't, like, really cut off communication in some way that might bother you. But then you do see it ascending to a higher level of commitment, so I feel like your friends, you know, maybe you guys go on a mutual date or something, and they enjoy the energy, but your friends are going to help you in some way, so don't close off from them. But on the other end of that, it's you know, I feel like you guys actually, this person might get their head out of their ass and cut the person off, and maybe... You know, maybe they're just basically fucking... Right now, they're just not releasing somebody that they need to release, but if they're able to do that, then your guys' commitment, you know, becomes stronger. It seems interesting because it seems like deception, release your ex, let your friends help you, and engagement. Like they're just... They, you know, if you put your foot down, or... I don't know exactly how you would get them to release the ex, though. Let's see how we can do that. Let's see, release the ex, what is this talking about? What does this ex mean to this person? Younger earth sign? Definitely earth, but there was money involved, maybe? Yeah, definitely there was money involved, or the stability of the situation. I think it's just an adventurous thing to them, but it's nothing commitment. Like, they don't really want a commitment with the person. Like this person, their ex, they don't want commitment with the person. Like it's a fun, exciting thing, but then it's kind of like just dies out. Like I don't really think that they are wanting it long term. But the pentacles here are talking about money. So maybe they found this, or they met this person at work, or they have money tied in with the person, or they had stability tied in with the person. The person was very responsible. Like they liked the energy of being able to rely on a person, you know, because they're Scorpios. But I don't really think that it's that serious to them. Now, what is the deception card here for? I feel like the deception card is there just to say, like, they're not telling you this exactly. You know? Like, they're not really telling you that they still communicate with the person, but they're really not trying to, like, date the person even, so it's, like, not something to worry about. Maybe they just thought they didn't want to, like, let you know because it's not very important, or they didn't want to worry you or something. It seems like he's going to be eventually, because we do see this. So I feel like at some point they're gonna, you know, turn this around and probably try to, you know, get closer to you and make it a more committed situation. This is showing the deception card. So again, you know, it could be about money, it could be about belongings, material items. Maybe they feel like the person had a lot of cool stuff that they wanted, or like it seems kind of like they were using the person in a way. Like all I see are pentacles, and you know, and with the King of Pentacles here, you know, asking about the deception card, it's kind of like maybe that's what they're about. If you come from a place of a family with money, or you have a lot of money yourself, or a lot of valuables, just watch them. I did not speak too soon on that one, didn't I? Look at that. Wow. So remember, it's going to ascend to a higher level of commitment. Engagement. It could be engagement. They might try to marry you, and then Ten of Swords, because look at this. The deception card's there because of this. And when we're talking about the other cards that were there, all the other pentacles, we're talking about, you know, material items, money, you know, finances. Like, that's maybe what they were using the other person for. Now, this person might try to come along and marry you or get closer to you, and, you know, so that they can get your stuff. If you have valuables, just make sure this person's really true for you. I don't see it, though. I feel like the person is going to use you as well for your valuables, or for your money, or for something you can offer them, which is material, not emotional. You know what I mean? I feel like you have a lot to offer in that regard, and maybe you just don't see it that way, but that's how they see it. They come from a different kind of family, or world, or place, or life, you know? I feel like you have more than they do, you know, in regards to, like, money and valuables and material items. I feel like you have more than they do. More, you know, stuff that's worth more, even if it's just the house you live in. Like, look at their life and try to see, like, how could they be using me for my stuff? Like, do they have what I have? Would they benefit from dating me and trying to get closer to me? Would they make out on this deal financially and with material items and the different things that I have, you know? That's what I'm seeing. That's what it seems like. So yeah, I would say that that person's kind of a user in a big way, though. So, I mean, you know, just be careful with that one. Also, if you guys haven't already, can you please like this video? It'll take just a second, and I'd really appreciate that. Just go ahead and like the video, please. I'd really appreciate that. Okay, who's next? Who is next? Can you guys hear that? Hey, Vic. Victor. Hey, I'm done. You want to get on the bed? I'm done. Hey, you guys. Okay. Alright. Don't tell him. Because he's like sleeping on the floor. I'm like, get on the bed. You know? My Aquarius. Six years with that motherfucker. Alright. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Jenna. Who am I on now? I think it was Chryslin. Okay. Does my ex-boyfriend still love me? He's Aquarius. If he does, how many of us are really in his heart in the current? Like, how many... I do not speak Spanish, sorry. Nice name, though, Blue Valentine. So wait, was that... Was that, you know, you're asking, like, how many... Like, if he has, like, more than one person right now? Is that what you mean? Chryslin or How do you say your name? Am I saying it right? Chryslin? I just want to know if he still loves me. Okay. What does this Aquarius person feel for her? They think of the past connection, for sure. Nostalgia, you know, it's often brought up into their mind. But there were changes and there were endings, so let's see if they're what they think of this ending. Okay. Also, that's Scorpio energy there. So, let's see. Tie this together for me, the Death card and the Nine of Pentacles. Does this mean there is a death? Oh! Three of Swords. I feel like their heart was broken, or yours was, and basically, like, if you feel like they were also heartbroken, because I have a feeling like you're gonna say, like, no, they did this to me, basically, and, like, they didn't really care or something, like, it didn't seem like they were heartbroken. Yeah. He's a womanizer, so I want to know how many of us are really in his heart. Okay, exactly what I thought. You think, you know, he did this and he doesn't really care, so you're thinking, like, he's not heartbroken. So this could be talking about, like, he knows he broke your heart. And he knows that it's affecting your stability. But I think also he did look at you as a person who was pretty stable, like, able to kind of, like, provide for him as well as yourself, so he didn't need to put much effort in. Because you had your own back, like, you didn't really need anybody. You know, and believe it or not, he actually needs people more than you do, because he's the one who needs all these people in his life to feel, you know, like he's okay. But let's see, I'm still working on it. Just hang in there. I'm getting to something here. He feels like he's on top, like he won. You know, like he's getting this attention and he feels like he won. You know, like he's got something to gain from it. And walking away, you know. So when he thinks of your guys' connection, I feel like he just thinks of... It almost sounds like your good supply. Like, meaning like narcissistic supply, like your good provider. You can give him stuff or provide him with things, and he sees that in you, that value, that worth. Like he probably thinks that he can come back around and have you anytime he wants. So it would really be a shock if you didn't allow that, because if you guys have disconnected and then he hasn't come back yet to you, he will most likely, and basically when he does, you should probably just not even bother. And that will be like, I mean, he'll be not expecting that. But if you want to show that you are worth more than whatever he's making you feel currently and back then basically you just have to stand your ground and let him know that. Just ignore his ass. That's the best way to do it. And then he'll be like, what? How could this happen to me? But basically, I don't think that he really has you in his heart necessarily. It's more of like his arsenal of, you know, arsenal of providers. So if he needs something in the future, he may try to reach out. But it wouldn't be a genuine, you know, what you're wanting is not, it's not the same thing of what he's wanting or needing, or what the relationship is about for him is not the same as it is for you. You, it's more about you love the person, you want to know if he loves you, and you're authentic and romantic and, you know, caring for him, but I don't think that he has the capacity to do that. And now I can't make that call, but I mean, it's just, it seems like it's more about what you can provide and what people can provide. All these people, he's a womanizer, all of these people you know, provide something. They serve a purpose, and it's not love. Unfortunately, you know. But you already know, you know what I mean? You already know that. You know that he's a womanizer. You know that he's that kind of person, and it's just, you know, I feel like I don't need to, like, tell you that, even though it's kind of hard to hear somebody say that and confirm it. Like, you know that, you know? You saying that to me, it's like, you know and understand that. And you're right. He is a womanizer. So, I don't think anyone's really in his heart like that, like you're thinking. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone really is. So, sorry about that. And you guys, if you've gotten a reading from me tonight, I've done I've done 8. If I have it correctly, I've done 8. Those of you who have gotten a reading, if you want an extended reading, right now I'm offering them for $5. 30 minutes, up to 30 minutes, $5. What you do is you email me and send me the question that you asked on this live stream. And then basically, that's funny, you say he's married. The thing about that is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just because he's married doesn't mean that it's any different. It could be. Maybe it is. Maybe he's changed. You know, it's possible. But, in regards to your question, I don't think anyone is really in his heart. Maybe his wife is, but if he is a womanizer, it seems like he needs things from people, and maybe she's proven to be the best supply, who's not going to leave him, who's going to provide him with whatever he wants and needs, who's going to take his bullshit and take care of everything in their lives that he should be taking care of himself, you know, as an adult. But, you know, it doesn't matter if he's married, really. I mean, it's just a title. I mean, I'm saying it matter, not like that, but I mean, like, in regards to, like, is he a better lover now that he's married? Maybe. I mean, but not necessarily. You know, just because somebody's married, it doesn't mean that they're a good partner, you know? There are bad partners out there that are married, many of them, so, just saying. So yeah, if you guys do want an extended reading, though, you can email me, and Jenna will have that. Yep, she has it right there in the extended. She has it right there in the chat box, so if you're interested, definitely take advantage of that. And please, whoever is here, if you haven't already, please go ahead and like this video really quick if you can. I'd really appreciate that. Yeah. See, you know that. See, you know that. Chryslin, you know that. But sometimes we just kind of want a confirmation, you know? Okay, I think we're on Luna. You're welcome. Are we on Luna now? Who's Luna? Because I just received a donation from Luna. Luna. Okay. Highly favored Hilaire. Hilaire? Luna, that's right, okay. Yes, it's just donations take priority. They get to skip the list. That's kind of why, you know, they're there. So, oh, okay. Oh, I think, yeah, she did say that. Okay. Cat televised donated on PayPal. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me do that one first. Thanks to lovely Jenna. We know this. We have this in order, you guys, don't worry. And we will get to everyone in order, so yes, I will do Kat first, because she was first. Hat. That's a cool name. I like that name. It's kind of like someone I know pretty well. Is it Katrina though? What's your name? Ow. What's your name? Is it Catherine? Caitlin? Katrina? Cat. She's like, cat. Is it literally? Okay. It's cat. Alright. Alright. It's cat. I heard you. Oh, just cat. That's kind of cool. I wish that my name was just cat. It's kind of cool. I do know a person named Cat, which is cat, you know. And now I know two. So let's see. Okay. And is it Undercat? Is that what is it Undercat? Like your name is Cat? Yeah, 'cause what is your name on PayPal? Can you confirm that for me, please? Just one of the names. You don't have to use, you know, either one. Because there's like a name. Just whichever one. Yeah, I don't have that for your name here. It seems like a different name. Well, it is a different name that's coming up. Yes. Okay, there you go. That's exactly what I'm seeing. That is correct. Okay, and thank you for the donation, by the way. I do appreciate it. Let's now do your reading. Okay. Ready? Okay. Ready? Okay. Hey, I said you could say either one of the names, you know. I was trying to be a little low-key. And I do that because I have to confirm who it is. I mean, what if somebody else was like, oh yeah, it's me, you know, and so I'm just like, who is this? Because it's a completely different name. I'm like, Cat. I'm looking for Cat, and it's just not there, so I'm like, can you confirm that? So it's really to help you, and you know, it's really for your benefit too. You know, you don't want it to be somebody else getting the reading if they're just like, oh yeah, it's me. Like I have no way of knowing, so you know what I mean? All right. So what is your question? Yeah, you're gonna have to repost it for me. What is coming towards me? I love that question. What is coming towards me? Okay, let's see. Looks like maybe a job offer, stability in some way. Hold on to your money is what it's saying. So there could be a new job. You're gonna have to make a decision though here. This is your decision to make. I feel like could be talking about a job. Maybe you're gonna leave a job and enter a new job, but it's saying hold on to your money for some reason. So I feel like it's almost saying like there's a, you know, risk of you losing your money. It's like very important for you to hang on to any amount of money you make. Or maybe it's just talking about, you know, this is you're trying to save up for something, so that's what you're doing. And this new job is going to help you to have some kind of money. Like if you feel like you're not doing well with money right now, that's going to change. You're going to have, you know, an offer coming, like job or money offer, and it's, you know, you're going to hold on to it. Or you should hang on to it. Or maybe that's just what you're going to want to do, but this is a decision you have to make, so. New love, possibly? Yeah, definitely. Definitely new love here. Could be with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Got a lot of cups here. This is fulfilling to you. Maybe you meet them through a mutual friend, possibly. Or it could be a longtime friend that now you're realizing you have feelings for. Or maybe they're coming out and saying they have feelings for you. Could meet them at work. Either way, I feel like this connection is going to bring you more stability in your life. You know, you have a lot of stability coming your way, either with like a job, a new job, or this is talking about money being offered to you. Like there's opportunities for you to make more money, have a more stable situation in general. So that's really cool. And also, it looks like a connection, a love connection. Interesting. Could be with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'll be right back, you guys. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm so sorry. The situation is this. I felt like I was gonna throw up right now. So, the reason I didn't is because I ate something. Yeah, I think it's all those vitamins I've been taking. I ate something before I did the stream, but it's like, it happens. So I'm sorry about that. I'm back. We can continue. For a second, because I was like feeling that before I started doing your reading, Kat. Before I started doing your reading, I was feeling like that, and I was like, I'm just gonna do her reading real quick because I don't want to have to tell her to hang on, you know? So I did half of it. And I'm really hoping it's not whatever they have, because, ugh, I hate being sick. I think, though, I think it's just because I was taking a bunch of vitamin C, talking really fast, and just, you know, being special me. No, so I'm just gonna take it easy. But thank you for still being here. Please like this video if you get a chance, if you can, really quick. I'd really appreciate that. Helped me out a lot, so I'd really appreciate that. Now let's get back to your reading, Kat. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh, you got a sense of humor. I like that. It's cool. Alright. So, what were we saying? Basically, yeah, new love coming in, though, it's looking like. Could be a water sign. Let's see what else, though. My cards are flying everywhere, dude. That happens to me all the time, but it's just like, I don't know, it feels like it's happening more tonight. They're like, use a different deck, bitch. Oh my god! Right? You're like, fuck love, and I'm like, well no, it looks like it's possible, like it's gonna come in, and then it's just like, but you're gonna get your heart broken. But I feel like you're gonna be on top of that, like you're gonna be like the one winning. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna be the one, like, this person is throwing all these wands down, and those people down there are fighting him. So he's on top of this hill, he's still good. You know what I mean? So, looks like you're the one walking away from this. But then you're also the one who can't let go of it. Isn't that a twist? It's kind of like you didn't know what you had until it was gone, maybe? Possibly? Is that what we're talking about here? Very possible, it could be. Look! Then you're like, oh, I'm sad now! Whoever this person that's coming into your life is, it's like you don't even realize who they are to you until they're gone. And it's that water sign. I think it's a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Again. I really do think it's a water sign. And it's a person who's very nurturing as well. It doesn't have to be a woman, although it could be. But, I feel like it's a water sign. Because we've gotten that twice now. I think we got the Queen of Cups before, or it was the King of Cups. But I'm pretty sure it was a Queen. Either way. New start. New beginning, maybe a pregnancy. Is that why you're feeling like this? What is this new start talking about here? Is this, what is this new start talking about here? What is this new start? You have the most back and forth reading, like sorrow, love, sadness, disappointment, happiness. You know, it's like, Jesus, get it together. No, okay. No, but seriously, I think it's either a back and forth energy between you and this person, like you guys rekindle things and it's happy, like, you know, you have a new start, the birth of something, so it's like a refresher, you know, and then you're able to kind of like come together and realize, okay, wait, yeah, no, I was happy with you, so let's not fuck this up again. Because remember in the beginning here we have this person who is, let's break it on down, okay? Just to remind you of what I'm seeing here. We're seeing this heartbreak, okay? So it's, you know, kind of like, oh, love went downhill. Maybe I don't want love, but maybe you can't avoid it. But you can. We do have free will, so You don't have to date anybody for the next 10 years. It's up to you. But then you're very defensive about it. It's kind of like you're winning. Like you're the one fighting back, and you're on this hill. You're on top of the hill. Like you're not getting beaten down. I feel like you're the one who left the situation because you felt like it was better for you. And maybe a lot of people are against you at that time, you know, or thinking that's so wrong of you to do that, that's messed up or something. You know, it's just talking about you're on top of this hill, basically. You're the one who has the higher ground. And I feel like you're walking away from it. Maybe you feel like you have to or something. But then at the same time, or maybe a little later, you're feeling like you can't let go of it. It's kind of that energy of like, I don't know what I had until it was gone. And then we have you being very kind of upset about it. Like, oh, fuck, maybe I made this, maybe I fucked up doing this. Maybe I made it, maybe, you know, I kind of regret this now. It's kind of like, I kind of want that person back, or that energy back, or that, you know, situation back. And I'm kind of like, I know I fucked up. I can't go back on it. So I'm regretting that and feeling like I can't get over it. It's hard for me, you know, to deal with this every day at night, going to sleep and just dealing with that. And having to realize that basically you made that decision yourself and just kind of regretting it. And then here we have, you know, again, could be a water sign person. I'm really thinking that it's a water sign person at this point. And then the Empress comes along and says either, hey, you're pregnant, or this is a new start with this person. A new start. You know, like, again, maybe you get a redo, maybe you get a refresher, maybe they accept you back, maybe they're like, I miss you too, you know? But then we have, you know, complete happiness. So, I almost want to say the next card I'm going to pull, watch, it's going to be like, oh, disaster. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it there on that note and just say that, yeah, it is a roller coaster, seemingly. But, you know, on the bright side, we have free will, so we can control any situation. Like, not literally, because we don't know what's going to happen. We can't control what other people do. We can control what we do, though. So don't feel like this is doomed to shit. It's just cards, and they're just kind of giving you some energies out there. And these are just the energies for right now, so that is what's coming towards you. Have fun with it. It seems interesting. It seems exciting. And it seems like it's going to be a good time and a bad time, and then a good time again. And then, you know, some really interesting energy there. Like, really, just something to talk about later. A story to tell. Maybe you'll come back on the live stream and let us know what happens. Let us know if this actually happens for you, if this resonates, if this occurs in your life. Because free will can fuck that up and make it change, you know, of course. But I'm interested to see how this plays out for you. Have fun, good luck. No, this is talking about later on. This hasn't happened yet. You say, what's coming towards you? Remember? That was your question, what's coming towards you? So this hasn't happened yet. So, you might in the future, you know? Let me know. Let me know in a few months' time if this water sign comes towards you and wants to initiate a relationship with you. And if you take the bait, you are in for an adventure there. But what's love without adventure, right? Yeah. Now, sometimes it's just plain old boring love, but then you wouldn't even be regretting it, right? So at some point you're realizing, fuck, that person was actually pretty fucking cool, and I want them back in my life. And it's likely that they'll give you that chance, too. And you guys will have 10 of Cups. So it seems promising. It seems like it could go really well for you. You know, after it goes shitty. But because you left the person on your own account, seemingly. That's what we're getting. So, let's see, who are we on? We're on highly... Wait, where is she? Highly favored Hilaire. I left for a second. She's probably like, screw this. Oh, I feel bad now. I'll send her money back if she's not around. I'll refund her the money because that's, you know, we don't do it like that over here. That sucks. All right. Oh, cool. Okay, so hey, how you doing? Just a general reading for career and finances, please. And thank you for your donation, by the way. Definitely going to do that for you. What's up, Justin? Oh, sorry, you're talking to Chim. Oh, well. Okay. Alright, just a general for career and finances. Definitely can do that. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I think I'm gonna switch decks really quick. I think that would be a better idea because this deck's kind of, you know, used up. Here's the giant one, huh? Let's use the giant Rider-Waite. Alright. The general for career and finances. General for career and finances. Oh, for those of you who are going to get an extended reading, if you do choose to do that, the $5 for 30 minutes extended reading, you know, continuing your reading that you got tonight, if you do send me an email and try to get that, please send me your timestamp if you can, because I've been having some fun finding the reading, the original reading, going back and trying to find your reading. It's interesting. It's an interesting hobby now. It's like now something that I do for a good amount of the day, trying to figure out where this reading is from the live stream. So if you can, try to, when I start to answer your question, please like look at the time and try to figure out, you know, and try to remember it and let me know in the email. Saves me a lot of time, okay? Thanks. Really appreciate that. Save me a shitload of time. So, let's see here. Career and finances. Looks like you're getting a new job or a new hobby, a new project, something new, like an apprenticeship. Maybe you're going to be under someone's wing, trying to learn what they know. You know, it's definitely going to be something, something new that's coming your way. New job or new, you know, something you're working your fingers to the bone doing. And I feel like you already know what this is. I feel like you already know exactly what this is pertaining to. Yeah, you guys, the list is actually closed, but if you want to send a donation, then you can go ahead and do that. Of course, it's not required, but if you would like a reading at this point, it kind of is. So yeah, if you want a reading, then please look in the description box and you can find all that information, okay? And also, if you want to get here earlier next time and know when we go live so you can get on the free list, you can just hit subscribe, and next to it there's a little bell. Hit that one and then hit all, and you will be notified when we go live so that you can get on the list for free, okay? Just a little tip there, and I'd really love to see you next time, so please do that if you're interested. And then, okay, so we have, this is something very fulfilling to you, or it's be careful what you wish for, so let's see. You can see which one it is. Working with people? Okay, so seemingly it's an ideal situation, but let's see what else we can get out of this. Also, you're collaborating with others, so it seems like it's just a very, it's a job that you're connecting with people, and it's enjoyable, and it's something you're really into. It's something that kind of presents itself to you, and you're into it. There could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe boss, manager, or there's, the whole kind of vibe at this job site or this place that you're working here, or this new, project or hobby or apprenticeship, this new thing you got going. There's an energy of acceptance and care, and people are kind of just, they want to see you do well, and they're open and supportive of you and your progress in the workplace. So it's an accepting energy, it's a good energy, yep. Even more so, we have the Queen of Cups as well. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. You may have a connection, maybe a romantic connection there, because when we see the two together in one suit, usually it's talking about a relationship here. So it could be a relationship between water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or it could be talking about the relationship between you is nurturing, caring, genuine, fulfilling, emotionally, and supportive. And we also have the King of Wands here, so fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But if we're not talking about a person here, we're talking about an energy of, again, nurturing, caring, supportive, genuine, accepting, and also determined. Determined, ambitious, taking action, not sitting there and thinking about it, but actually taking action. When you think about it, like, these signs right here are kind of like, or these elements, water and fire, are very intense, because it's not really talking about, like, when we're talking about swords, we're talking about, air element. And the air element represents, communication, mental energy, thinking about things, It's in your head, it's a thought. It's not really about, like, anything changing necessarily, except for your own view of things, possibly. Your thoughts and your mind, and how you feel about, not feel, but how you think about the situation. So nothing's really changing except for your perception. But with fire and water, feelings and action together, it's pretty powerful. It's like something is going down. If we're not talking about people here, we're talking about an energy of, well, first of all, very accepting and loving and caring, nothing wrong with that, emotional though, and then wands. So hopefully these emotions are kind of like headed in the right direction, and they're healthy, and they're not like, basically, dysregulated, because then that's kind of just a mess. But we do have actions being taken here. Like, this is not a time that you're sitting around and thinking, it's a time that you're acting. So let's see where this is going. Okay, and it looks like you're acting hastily, like without thinking, Like I said, this is not a time to be thinking and sitting around and, contemplating. This is a time that you're going to be taking action, basically. Like, the thinking is over. That time is over now. It's done. Now it's time to take action. The problem with that, though, here in this scenario here, in this specific circumstance, it's talking about basically you need to think a bit more. Like, now's the time to act, but this is not what I meant. You know what I mean? Like, too soon. Too soon and too hasty. Like, just kind of going for it, and it's like, you don't have to do it like that. You know what I mean? It can be, I'm not saying think it through anymore. It seems like you've done a lot of that, and you really don't need to do that anymore. But the problem is you have all of this information and this time and this, effort you've put into, like, considering this and trying to figure this out and do this the right way. And then you just go and kind of, like, you don't really, it seems as though it seems as though you have not any consideration for anything, and you just go about it. Maybe you get excited and you kind of just go for it, but really that's not the thing to do here. It's too soon. Whatever decision you're making or whatever action you're taking, it's too soon and it's too hasty. Although it brings you some kind of financial reward here, so. It looks like you'll have, if this doesn't fuck shit up, okay, if this doesn't bring you stability and, finances, if this doesn't, like, literally bring in more money, even though it's a hasty-ass decision, you're a Sag, so, I mean, that's, like, a risk you're taking. Usually you guys have good luck. I mean, it looks like this is actually going to work out for you. And if it doesn't, if this is, this hasty decision-making goes wrong, Then we're talking here about some other opportunity comes around with that Jupiter luck in your sign. This other opportunity comes around and you kind of are able to turn it around real quick. It's like, not a problem, you know? Not a problem. I'm a Sag. Spouse is a Scorp. Yes, working on starting a business, but been worried about my current job letting me go. Been out a lot due to health and other factors. Need to keep this job while in work. Okay. Well, it looks like you shouldn't have too much of a hard time finding something more stable. You know, I mean, even if you're making hasty decisions or making decisions too soon without thinking, it's like there's another offer out there for you. There's something that kind of presents itself to you. It could be money, it could be benefits, you know, from the state, or like finances in some way, some kind of stability. Like, you are not going to, of course, if you act on it, okay? Aces are opportunities, so it doesn't just fall into your lap. You do have to participate in your life, okay? As we all do. So basically here, you know, if you're an active participant in this situation, I don't see why it shouldn't work out for you. It seems like something is going to kind of turn around and, you know, help you out. Kind of like right when you need it. You know what I mean? Because you make this decision and you kind of, you feel like maybe you fucked yourself, but it seems like it turns out for the better for you. I did a reading for you and saw that you may be concerned or worried about a lack of something, a type of loss or circumstance, and a bit pessimistic about it. Seems to be getting you down. Maybe things have been challenging on the route to success. Ding, 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 ding. You are fucking correct. Not challenging, just, well, yeah, I guess you could say challenging. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I need to get your email. What the fuck? Can you, or how do I get a hold of you, Phantom Punk 007? Oh, that's so nice. Highly favored Hilaire, that's so nice of you to say that. I'm amazing, come on. That's a little much. But thank you. I think you're amazing. Thank you for the question, too. I hope you got a little bit of clarity there, and hopefully, you know, you're able to figure out what you need to do, and hopefully it's helpful to you in some way, you know, or in many ways, hopefully. In whatever ways you're needing. Do you hear my boyfriend snoring? I feel bad. He's gonna be like, oh my god, I'm sorry. Things may be rocky for a guy you know or with a guy you know. Something around an ending or closure in a path to something social or a meeting. Something around an ending or closure in a path to something social or a meeting. What do you mean exactly by that? But there will be a change and for the better. What do you mean exactly by that? You said, yeah, something around an ending or closure in a path to something social or a meeting. Like to that meeting or closure or something social or a meeting. Like I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. But what is your email, bro? Did you give it to me already? No, I don't think you did. Well, why don't you email me if you don't want to, like, you know, you don't want to put your email out there like that? Or you can. I mean, it's up to you. But if you don't want to, then please email me, because I really want to get a reading from you. Oh, you did? My bad. Wait, where is the email? Oh, that was for Ariana. My bad again. That's funny, because it resonated with me too, but then I didn't really understand exactly what the second thing was saying, but I'm sure I don't know how you do that. I'm sure there's other people it resonated with too. Because I'm telling you, bro, you're good. But yeah, no, it did resonate with me. I mean, I saw how it did. But it just kind of leaves you, it's like you're good because it leaves you wondering exactly what and exactly who and exactly how. You know what I mean? It just leaves just enough question for you to be like, I want to, like, know more. You know what I mean? Because, like, I can see it, but then it's like, I want to know more. So that's funny. It worked. It worked for you, and, did it work for Ariana? Did that work for you? Did you resonate with that? Because if you didn't, it was probably my reading. Just kidding. I don't even know. I can't see your email. I don't know where it's at. Did you really post it already? Yeah, no, I can't. I don't know where it's at. Please just email me. And, yeah, please just email me, and then I can email you back, or whatever, you know. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Who are we on now? Who are we on? Oh, you're gonna change your mind about that eventually, bro. We're on Geo. Okay, Geo? Yes. Yes, it is. Go ahead. Go ahead and post. Guy, or, you know, you. Did I have a past life? You know, that's a question I've always wanted to know as well, because I have, like, recurrent, fears about certain things, and I'm like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why do I think about that so much? And I have no fucking idea. So, oh my god, you guys would be so excited. I got these cards, and they're coming in the mail, and oh my god, it's like, it's about past lives, basically. But they're so beautiful. You guys should check them out. It's, her name is, what is her name? It's like, I forget exactly what her name is right now. It's like mystical, what's her name? Mystical... mysticalmandy.com. Go to that fucking site, and it's cool. Like, the cards I'm gonna get are, called, they are called... I forget right now. But they're about past lives, and they're really beautiful, and they're really in-depth. Like, it's just super cool. I can't wait to do them. I can't wait to use them on the live stream. Okay, yeah, so, you know, I don't really do past live reading type things, or, like, twin flames. I don't really do all that. I don't really know much about it. But I can see what the cards say for you in regards to that question. Well, yeah, I mean, it's looking at the past in some way. Look at this. Basically, it's saying, this is your, you know, you thinking about the past, you trying to take everything in and just, like, how all these events have, you know, gathered together. But yeah, basically you're reflecting, exactly. But, you know, it could even be talking about you're reflecting on your past, like your past life. Maybe in a subconscious way, or in a conscious way. But I feel like we can't really do that in a conscious way, you know? Like, because we're just not there anymore. Like, how could we? Maybe you can. I don't really know much about it, like I said. But, yeah, it's definitely reflecting. That's a good way to, that's an excellent description of that card, yes. Yeah, and so you're thinking, like, I almost want to say, like, in a past life you were. I just don't really know, like, if that's what this is saying. But to me, that's what comes up. So just, go with it. Let's see what happens. It seems like in a past life you were kind of, like, doing a lot of work on your own. Like, kind of taking in a lot on your own. Like, this life you might feel like, you're kind of, like a scapegoat or something, or, like, people put everything on you, or, like, you have to take care of everything, or you have a lot of responsibility, or people just simply, they put a lot of things on you that are not yours to take on, like a lot of burden. You feel like people's problems they put on you, and you have to, like, just take that, like, you just feel overworked, for things that have nothing, that are not your burdens. So that's what it kind of seems like. And so it seems like also you're very independent because of this. Like, in a past life maybe you're independent because of this, like, you're a hard worker, you're just doing this, and you're kind of like, it's weird. But it's like you have to be independent, and you have to kind of just not give a shit what people think. And similarly, I feel like that's kind of the same in this life. Like, you kind of just have to go your own way. Like, the Queen of Wands is a card that's, she doesn't ask for permission. She doesn't need anyone's hand as she's walking through whatever the fuck she's doing. And it doesn't mean it's a feminine energy or that you're, like, girly. It's just saying, like, the Queen of Wands is, like, very much in her own shit, and she doesn't need anyone's approval. So I feel like that's what you need to get to, because this is you cycling. The cycles, the season's changing, and the cycle's going around and around, and just kind of, like, it's happening again, and it's circling again, and maybe that's why you're asking this, and you're questioning these things. Because this is a familiar energy to you. And you're wanting to know, what the fuck does it mean? Well, I really don't know, but it seems interesting. It seems almost like I want to say yeah. I just don't know much about it, and I wish I could explain more to you. I just don't really know much about past lives, but we can see what else is coming out for you, okay? Hang on to your money. This is talking about a air sign person. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, one second. They smell like poop right now, because I know one of them just pooped. And it's just really cute. This could be talking about a lover you're with. Are you dating somebody? Because it could be somebody that you're kind of codependent with, I feel like. Like, you guys are through thick and fucking thin, and maybe you shouldn't even be together anymore, but you are. You're just going through it together. And it could be an air sign person, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Or maybe it's a friend or something. If not, it's a very cutthroat, kind of straightforward, honest situation, an honest relationship. And I feel like it is talking about another person here. And look, exactly what I was saying. Why should you guys end it? Because there's going to be a disaster, basically. I mean, not a disaster, but just a transformation. So basically, it's supposed to happen, and okay, you're not dating right now, well, it could be somebody from your past. But I feel like you're taking a very rational approach. Either that, or they're very cold towards you. They could be very cold towards you, or maybe you're trying to take that rational approach to them and to the situation. Like, if you guys are no longer in communication, you think about them, but the way that you handle that is by being very rational and cold about it. Possible. But it seems like this situation is from your past, because we do have the Six of Cups here. So it's like a nostalgic kind of, like, you're thinking about this and it's coming up and it's affecting you in some way. But basically, it's, I feel like maybe you have some healing to do or something, or there's a transformation that's trying to take place, because, well, just because that's, what the Tower does. But there's a transformation trying to take place, and I feel like maybe it hasn't happened yet. And you're kind of avoiding it, or you're trying to prevent it from occurring. Some big change, changes are trying to happen, and you're trying to hold off on them. And that is a bad idea, because it's just going to make everything so much harder for you, You really just have to accept the changes that are coming in. You cut people off, that's a good step, that's a good start. That's always awesome. When you're trying to transform and everything, you gotta really figure out who's worth your time. So, I mean, I think that's a good idea that you would be cutting people off. It's just that I feel like you're not in touch with your own emotions enough. Like, you're not allowing the transformation to happen. And what I mean by transformation is you're not allowing a transformation to happen within yourself, like the healing, like the realization, like the change in you because of what you've been through. Like, you're not even allowing that to take place because you are trying to avoid these very painful emotions, which, you know, it happens to all of us. We all do that. It's very normal to kind of run and hide from emotions that are uncomfortable and hard to deal with. But basically, you know, it's just one of those things that you just have to do. I just think, you know, since you're here asking and I'm seeing this, I just want you to know, and, you know, my advice to you basically is that if you can, try to process things as best you can. You know, try not to avoid emotions. Try to just work through that shit, even though it's hard. Just remember, when it's hard, remember it's temporary. Remember that these emotions are just emotions, and they can't hurt you. You know, they're just emotions. They hurt, but they can't hurt you, like, actually, you know, on their own. It's just a feeling, and it will pass. And then you'll feel so much better, trust me. Sometimes we just gotta break down and cry into our pillow. We gotta just break down and fucking cry. So please don't be afraid to do that. It's very important that you do that. Alone, in the company of a friend, a therapist, it doesn't matter. Do it at some point. And even there's Richard Grannon. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he's on YouTube as well. But he doesn't do tarot or anything. He's very smart. He's got a lot of good information, you know, out there. Just go check him out. His name's Richard Grannon. But he has this course that I am taking currently, and it is about emotional literacy. Basically what it is, you know, 15 minutes a day, you're sitting there thinking about your that's not all it is. There's other things. But the main goal is for you to become more emotionally regulated by feeling your feelings every single day. For 15 minutes a day, you have to, like, actually just sit there and feel shit. Like, in a true way, in a realistic way, straight up front, like, no bullshit, no hiding, no avoiding. What do you feel? And just write it out, you know? Like, I feel this, I feel that, you know? And actually name the emotions you're feeling. He has a whole list of them. You can look at them if you don't know how to say how you feel, which a lot of people don't. And it's very enlightening. You know, it's very interesting because you learn so much about yourself. And I think it's been working. He says, you know, after 2 weeks, you see improvements in people, in their emotions, if they're doing it every day. If they're not doing it every day, you can tell because they're not improving, you know? They're still erratic and they're still just they're not emotionally regulated. Because they're not emotionally regulating themselves by knowing how they feel. It's really cool and neat stuff, so go check him out if you guys are interested in stuff like that. And honestly, like, I don't think I can do the rest of these readings tonight. So you guys are gonna have to, like, come back tomorrow, or, you know, you can email me if you'd like, and I'll do the reading over the email. Well, how those work is Richard Grannon is his name. Okay, well, we'll do any donations that, well, actually, it's up to you. I mean, we can do donations here, or we can, do donations over the email, too, because the thing about the email is, I do a personal reading. You know, you email me the question, and then I'll do the personal reading video for you. It'll be up to 30 minutes. You know, some are shorter, some are longer than others, right? So, but they're pretty cool because they're pretty personal, and it's your own little video, so I really like doing those, and they've been getting really good feedback, so that's something really interesting. It would for sure be longer than the reading I give you right now, so it really is up to you, what you'd like to do, which choice you'd like to, you know, take, and, if you want to know kind of what it's like, then you can look at my channel right now, and I have a few of those readings that I've done up, you know, that people allowed me to post publicly, and, sorry, I'm, like, reading the comments, getting distracted, but, and you can kind of get a feeling for what it's like for, you know, to get one of those readings. It's really cool, actually, and people have loved them, so, that's something really cool that you can do if you want. And if you don't want that, then I can go ahead and do your reading now. Anyone that's donated, I will do your reading now if that's what you want me to do. Just say the word, and we'll do that. But if, you know, whoever's left right now, are you guys all here? There's Elizabeth, Pinkie Pie, Gone, Goon, Bilal, or Bilal, And then Phantom, Joanna, Patricia, Ariana, Chim, Sahu, Khan, or Can, Technical, Nadia, 2020, and True. Was it Oracle or Tarot? I forget. But, let's see who's here. Okay. 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 So those of you that are here right now, that are on the list, yes. Okay, thank you, Jenna. So yeah, Elizabeth, Naomi, Bilal, okay, so Naomi, you want me to do the donation here? I mean, you want me to do the reading here? Or over email? Because it's up to you. I can do it right now if you want, but if you want it over email, it's probably better for you. It's just longer and it's like kind of more personal and more in depth, but it's up to you. If you do want me to do it now, I can do it now. Yeah, anyone who's on the list right now, like Bilal, yes. You can email me because you're on the list. Chim, you're also on the list. So email me. Yes? Okay, you would like it now. Okay, Naomi, what is your question? Go ahead and give me your question. I'll do it now. Do it right now. Actually, I'll email you. Okay, that works too. Okay. Emailed me? Okay. And you guys, if you can, well, since I actually didn't do these readings yet, so never mind about the timestamp because there is no timestamp. So, but anyone who wants an extended reading, please send me your question that you asked on this live stream, and also, if you can find it, please send me the timestamp so that I can find you and look at the reading again and figure out what we talked about. And but for those of you who are left on the list right now, those last ones here, you guys, don't have a timestamp, but just ask your question and let me know. Let me know what your username was, obviously. I'm just making sure everyone's like getting this information. Sorry about that. I'm just like need to like. It's 3:41 a.m. Ooh, ooh. But sometimes we just gotta cut it shorter. Plus, there's people in my house right now that are like sick, and I'm pretty sure they can hear me like talking still, and they're probably like, "What is she doing awake?" So I just need to. But I'm getting everyone's names down. Jenna. No. Yeah, no, I got that. I heard her say that earlier to you, Noreen, so I put you as Noreen. Okay, yeah, I definitely couldn't do everybody's still. There's a lot of you. But I can do it over email. Don't worry about that. I know I'm pooped too. Alright, you guys, do you have that information? Okay. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you so much. I do appreciate your help. I feel like, you know, without you, we couldn't be anywhere, so thank you so much, Jenna. Tell Jenna thank you, everybody, please. Give her a high five to the camera. Okay, I'll see you guys later, and yeah, anyone who's on the list right now who I have not done a reading for yet, yes, definitely email me. And I'll do your reading. Do your personal video reading, okay? Okay. Bye, you guys. Thanks for coming. Please like this video, by the way. If you can, really quick. Please like it, if you can. Thank you. Bye!